Okay, welcome. Thank you for coming to the webinar today. My name is Ann Staniger, and I am a project manager for the Calzone LAS web team. And today we're going to talk about how to stand up your ISU site's faculty website. Our team supports this system that allows you to be able to create a website almost instantaneously, and you'll be able to edit and make any changes that you need to right away. Ultimately, you can have a website in 20 minutes or less. I would say probably 10 minutes. And it's wonderful. It's a nice place as a faculty member to be able to highlight your accomplishments, and you can highlight them in like a small, simple, single page website, all the way up to an advanced full-scale website where you're able to edit a home page and have other users that can log in and help you edit your website, and all of the things that you would need as a faculty member. So to get started today, I'm going to walk through some of the resources that we have available, where to go to do this, and then walk through some tutorials so that you understand and know kind of where to go and find the ropes to making your own website. And then I have some sample websites stood up in the 3 different versions that are available on camp or in this system, so that you're able to kind of see the differences. And if we've got some time, I'd like to edit one of the home pages and show you how that works so that you will know how to edit a home page, add new features, upgrade your website, and things like that. So first off, Hannah is going to be putting some links for us in the chat. And as we go along, you'll be able to visit those links and see where we're actually at on the screen that you're looking at here today. So first of all, if you go to ISU Sites, which is sites.iustate.edu, oh, just one shake here.
I can hear you, Anne. I think
Okay.
I was muted.
Okay, thanks. So once you come to this website, it's a pretty simple process. You can click the login button here, and what that's going to do is take you to a screen with Okta that you'll be able to log in with Okta and stand up your website. You can see the steps for that process here in a short video. And to get to that, it is the Quick Start Guide. When you're on ISU Sites, you'll see in this main menu bar a Quick Start Guide. When you go to that Quick Start Guide, you'll be able to see the steps in screenshot form of what's going to happen and how this will work. Login with Okta, pretty familiar. Everybody should be familiar with that. Once you've logged in, you're going to be able to choose create a site, and then be able to choose if you want simple, advanced, or full scale. There's 3 different options. If you decide to choose the simple option first, just to get your bearings, and later you want to upgrade to advanced or full scale, you can do that. You'll be able to do that yourself inside of your website. So don't worry that you have to choose one of these options and you won't be able to get a higher level option later. Once you have agreed with the policy and selected Create My Site, the site will automatically be created and you will receive an email in your inbox. And from that email, you'll see a link on where you can log in to your website. So once that occurs, I just want to make sure we're good here. All right. Once you get that email and you log in, you'll be able to move forward with creating your site. Before we jump into that, I want to point out that we do have faculty website tutorials, and that link is in the chat right now. When you land on this page, you'll see all of the different components and fun things that you can do to design and create your website. Most of the time, people are interested in one of these 6 areas. So you're going to want to know how to edit your content, use the toolbar, make a new menu. You'll be able to edit menus in this system. You'll be able to do so many things. So we'll jump into all of it, but I wanted to let you know that you can visit the faculty sites tutorials. When you click on a tutorial set, this is the toolbar, which walks you through all of the different elements of the toolbar. And you can, of course, scroll down and choose whatever is most important to you. If you're looking at how to add a file, you can look and walk through that process. All right. The next thing on the list is the faculty showcase. I wanted to let you have a look at this, and Hannah will also put that link in the chat. We have example sites. These are live sites that people have created that we use to showcase the different options. You can see, for example, if you click on the image, this is Daniela Dimitrova's website. You can walk through and see how she's done it. Her profile is her landing page, her home page, and then she has various tabs relating to her experience in teaching and research, which is wonderful. You can just see a nice brief and overview. Even if perhaps you're giving a presentation or a conference coming up, you're wanting to share your information with colleagues or people across your discipline, this is a great thing to do, is to just stand up a website like this one so that you can share your content and information with people when you meet them. Okay, so next, what I would like to do is look at the features. You may be kind of wondering, all right, so there's 3 different options. What are the features of these options? This page I wanted to just highlight because you're able to easily see, what do I get with each of them? Simple is just the home page as your people profile. It's a profile that you do have a large text section, and I'll show you that you can add your publications and information. You can even add a video. You can have a pretty advanced, nice single page website just by using simple. So don't be alarmed that, oh, that might not be enough. It might be, depending. And if you're just starting out and want to get something up right away, that's a great place to begin. Advanced, here you're able to get, in addition, just like Daniela's website, you'll be able to get pages. So you can create a menu and add pages to that menu. I'm sorry for the background noise. I tried to prevent it, but I did all I could. Menu and site access. So site access is where, for example, if you have a student or someone that you're working with that can help you edit your website, you're going to be able to give them access to edit your website. And we have different roles for that. Full scale has the ability to include additional features that have been built into the Sites as a Service platform, such as your research projects. If you want to add a bunch of research projects, you can add each one individually, and then the feature will display all of those projects and their teasers on a single page automatically. So you don't have to do the manual work of trying to create a landing page and then link to all of your projects. And so it makes it a lot easier. The people directory, if you've got a lab, for example, lab sites have used this system and done a really nice job of highlighting their lab members. And then the homepage builder, we talked about a little bit. You can add different components or cards to your homepage. You can have a nice banner, video, menus, text boxes, link boxes with a nice picture and button. So all of those are available. And the blog feature. The blog feature allows you, if you're thinking about starting a blog, it allows you to do that and do it very quickly and easily. You can just install the feature and start creating blog posts. All right, so let's take a look at the simple website. I'm logged in. I'm not going to spend too much time on like the tiny little things too awful much. You'll get that login link in your email and you'll log in using Okta like you're used to. A good thing to remember, what I will talk about is the URL path. So I'm going to pull up, let's see, this is our site example, but I have another one here. Okay. Okay, I've got it redirecting. But your URL path is going to be faculty.sites.iastate.edu/your NetID. So if you're wondering what your website is after you've stood it up, or how to get to it, or how to log into it, what you'll do is look at that URL and then type in /login after to log in. There's not going to be a login link that is on the homepage of your website, and we do that for security purposes. But look for that email, bookmark that email that you get, or just know that it's faculty.sites.iastate.edu/your NetID/login, and that's how you can log in. Once you're logged in, you can, I'm going to go back to simple. You can log out. You can go directly to your profile, which in this case, it's right here on the homepage. And then you also have another button here called Site Settings. When you click on Site Settings, it's going to be a place where everything that you can do, all of the fun like editing options that you have are available here. This is also where if you would like to upgrade your website, you can upgrade from this place. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So when you click on Features, it's going to take you to this page where you'll be able to upgrade to an advanced option, which, as we went through, allows you to have a nice people profile as your homepage and additional web pages in a menu. Full scale gets you that and the ability to have other people edit. Advanced has that too. And the features, projects, blog, and we've listed them here on that page. And so all you would have to do to upgrade your website is click the green button of whichever version of the website that you want. To edit the profile, when you edit pages in the system, they are all based on like a form style. So you can go in here and fill out all of the fields however you think is best for you. When you initially stand up your website, some of these fields may be filled out automatically. That only happens on the initial build, and it's pulling your information from Iowa State University, so from LDAP. So it's pulling your basic information, if I use that term correctly, and pulling in like your name, your address, contact information for campus, things like that. If it's incorrect, you can change it very easily. Just go in here. If like, you know, I tend to go by project manager, so I want that to say project manager. I'm going to go down here, and usually it's however you prefer. If you want to change the way your address is, maybe it's the incorrect address, update it. You don't necessarily need the extra zip. The profile picture will obviously not be automatically uploaded. I have done that just for demonstration purposes. But if you have a picture up here, you can remove it and browse to find a picture that is your profile image, and it will upload, and then it will put the alternate text in automatically if you've already saved once, because it's going to pull in your name from the top of the page. So that's nice. You don't have to add it. There's a spot for a CV. You can add social, like websites. For example, if you have a professional LinkedIn profile, you can add it. If you have a professional Twitter account, you can add it. If you have a lab website or a lab page or some other kind of website that you want to promote here, you can do that as well. The only thing you need is, I'm going to just pull in something simple. iState.edu. See if I can get the path correctly here. Type in the URL. For the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to say, this could very well be your lab website. So it doesn't even make sense to say that, but at any rate, I'm going to do it. For example, education, you could throw in your education here. I'm going to use the example. Affiliations, interdepartmental programs. I'll show you an example of one like fully filled out. Once that's done, you'll see the links populate here, and if you click on it, it takes us directly to the Iowa State homepage as we put in. Let's jump to a full scale. So full scale has what we just looked at. So this is more of a completed homepage, profile page, but it also includes menu items at the top. You're able to add additional pages. So when you have an advanced website, this one is actually because I'm demoing, this is full scale. It has everything on this website, which is why you see projects and blogs and stuff, and you're like, why? I didn't think that was supposed to be there. It's not going to be there if you just do advanced. However, you will be able to add pages, and it's pretty simple just to click add page, put in a title, put in some body text, and save it. And you have the ability to provide it in the main menu by just clicking this box here. Some of them are already listed. This is an example of a menu item. You can see that it's in the menu. When I edit it, this box is checked to provide a main menu link. If you decide that you want to change the order of your menu in a different way, you can edit the menu, and you'll see a list of all of the menu items and the menu items that have been disabled. So you just uncheck the box if you don't want it to display to the public, move them around, save, and now we have them in a different order. So you're able to edit that menu. Additionally, if you want to nest items, you can nest them. So I'll nest teaching under research, and you get a drop down there. So you can do quite a few things just with the advanced option. Also with the advanced option, you will have, not all of these things, but you will have the manage site access section. This is where you can add people to edit your website, and all you need to do is select, put in their net ID. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Hannah, and I'm going to choose what level of editing she should have. So I'm going to give her content editor and add her to the list. And so now she'll be able to log in. If you need to edit their role, you can click edit role and change their role. And I believe you can do that until they log in. And then once they actually, I think, yeah, you can continue to change that. The other thing that I would like to show you in that regard is this, encourage you to read the help text. When you select what do these roles mean, it takes you to a page that explains the different levels of the roles. So what I'm looking for is this guide. where you'll be able to see not only how to add the role, but then select the guide so you can tell what levels of permissions that person will have. If you give them content creator, they can create content and edit their own content. If you give them content editor, they can edit all content throughout the entire website, whether they created it or you created it. And site manager, site owner, site admin, you can kind of see all the different levels that we have. So if you're creating a lab site and you have a lab manager and somebody who would like to do that, manage the site for you, you can make them a site manager and they can get through pretty much everything. The only difference would be the two, like upgrading the site or enabling features. So let's look at that. Let's look at what it is to enable some features. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can upgrade. Oh, I just selected advanced and I meant to select the other one. We'll see how it goes. All right. I'm going to do this one. This should just take a moment. Once it upgrades, what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to enable like blog or projects, some of the features that exist on that full scale upgrade. We have a website here that has those features. Okay, great. So most of them are going to be enabled. You can see that all of these are enabled. And if you want to, you can enable blog just by clicking this button, and then you'd have a blog option. So let's look at a more fully built website. This one has all of these features on it. If you wanted to see an example of a blog, it's built out here. Essentially, there's a spot at the top for text, and you're able to add text or images, even video, if you want a description, or you don't have to. If you don't want to add text to that spot, don't worry about it. If we go and enable blog on this website, you'll be able to see what it looks like at the initial start when you add the feature. Once you add a blog post, you can add the blog post by clicking the green button. Notice that the green buttons do not appear for general public. They're just there for you as an editor. So when you click add blog post, you can add the blog post, save it, and then it will appear in this list. And you have the option to add the author for that blog post. And then when you click on it, see a more in-depth post, which is very nice. You also have the same similar kind of feature for projects. You'll notice that the author isn't listed there, but once you go into the project, you can see a fuller version of that content and information for your projects. All right, news. We also have news items. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, this was like a demonstration site. So you won't have news, but you will have blog. So if you need something more than blog and projects, people, let us know. And we'll be able to talk with you and work with you to see how we can help you get those things. I know we're running out of time and I'm already at manage homepage, but I'm going to do this, so hopefully you can stick around. So when you manage the homepage, what you'll see are different options that you can have: a profile as your homepage, 2-column homepage, 3-column homepage, or advanced. The current website has advanced. I'm going to go ahead and edit and look at the profile. So here is a profile, my profile, and at the bottom you can say save and set as homepage. So now I'm going to save and set this as the homepage, and my homepage just changed. So the profile is now the homepage. And when I go into this manage homepage tab, it's highlighted green because that's the option I have. You can also go in and edit. Let's just edit a simpler one. edit one of these where there's some example cards that are set up for you, and you can edit those example cards just by clicking the little pencil in the corner, configuring it. And this is where you'll be able to fill out the fields to add a new image, a caption, change the style of caption if you want to change it to a different color. We have several different items there. There's link cards, video card, pretty simple to configure and add your YouTube video and information. Same with the card, add an image and information like button text for that card. You can also add a block. So if you would like to add content to your website, you have different regions that you can do that. So let's just add a block. I'm going to create a custom block. And when you do that, you'll see a list of the different custom blocks. So link card, text card, Twitter card, video card, however you want to display those. So if I select link card, it should look fairly familiar that what we just looked at, where you can put in a title, upload an image. I'm not going to do it for sake of time, but you can actually just fill out the form and add the block. Once your blocks are added, you do have the ability to drag and drop them around. So let's say you want your text underneath the image now, and you're going to keep these two side by side. If you only have 2 cards in a row of 3, they'll automatically split 50-50 on your website. And an example of that would be on, I'm going to leave that and go to my, I thought I did it. Oops, I didn't. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. Save and send some page. What'll happen is you'll have the content. This is just an example of 50-50, where the information is 50-50 in that region. So if you did add something, you can click edit. So if I click edit, I can edit the current homepage. This is the 2-column example. So okay, let's go to the 3-column example. All right, cool beans. All right, save. Now you can see. So it's 50-50. And then if you want to edit, you can go in here and add a block to the 3rd area later. Okay, so I think I am going to go ahead and stop share, and I'm going to see some comments. Okay. I just want to make sure that I answered questions. So it looks like we have. Thank you so much for joining. If you weren't able to hear today, it could be because maybe there's not a microphone or something, or a speaker that's working or something. We have recorded this, and yeah, and we'll share the recording with you. So all of these webinars are recorded and they'll be up on our website. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm excited about being able to be able to share the faculty website option. And if you do have questions about this option, please email us. You can always email websupport@iastate.edu, and any faculty member from Iowa State can use this service. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.